I don't know what the hell happened. The worst happened. That duty finder is just either super duper bugged. I don't know. It just threw me out though. But hey, we'll dive back into it as we go here. Sorry, I got to get myself all set up, everybody. It really threw me off here. Wasn't really expecting to just get rando booted. Okay. I'm getting there. Everything just went. It was horrible. The worst part is, I am having the hardest part getting back to myself. And there we go. Law. Glad you can make it. Sorry about all that. Try out the bonding coil Bahamut raids if you wanted to do more into the lore. How do you get into all of that? Oh, that's later on, isn't it? I'm not really sure. If I actually have the chance to get into that and learn into more of the Bahamut story on this game, I will definitely give that a chance. That sounds amazing. I love the lore. Love Bahamut. Hopefully everybody will notice the nice little point too and start migrating over. I always hate when things like that happens. Terrible. Oh, what was all that? Elegant tombstones. Vintage equipment? Ironworks gear. I believe this is it. Folks of Garland Ironworks are credited for the... she's just telling us all about the gear here. I probably should have read that. I'll run through it. It's right before Heavensward, and it'll address Bahamut and Lusok. Oh, wow. Right before Heavensward. How do you get into all of that? The bonding coil. We saw. To unlock it, talk to Urianger once. You beat Ifrit, Garuda, and Totten on hard. I have actually already done all of those things. Quest is called Primal Awakening. I'll definitely look into that. The folks o' Garland Ironworks are credited for bringing the marvels o' Magitech to Eorzea. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have nice things like airships. The company's name for the founder and president, Sid Garlon. A Garline engineer, he's president only in name though. From what I know, the man spends all of his time gallivanting about doing his own thing. Neglected by its founder, the Ironworks threatened to, well, founder. But, thankfully, Sid's deputy took the helm and righted the ship. Jessie's her name, and is her genius mind behind the Ironworks gear. I love the fact that Sid's crew is Jessie, Biggs, and Wedge. Ah, you gotta love it. These superior wares make no mistake, and I have privileges of being the sole supplier in Eorzea. if you fancy them, go talk to Oriana out front and she'll fix you up with whatever piece you want, assuming you can pay for it. Oh, and you'll be pleased to know that the ironworks gear can be made and even stronger than they already are. I've struck a deal with Geralt, and he'll do augmenting work for my customers. Knowing that lazy bastard though, odds are he's fossiled and the responsibility on his apprentice Drake. I think the fool's name it was. Ruben, or Ruben Gaming if you prefer. Please rate this game out of 10. How would I rate this game out of 10? What would I give it? Honestly, and I'm being honest, I am a die-hard Final Fantasy fan, so it does go well into consideration here with my choice. But I would say it is a strong, and a very strong 9. And the reasons are, the graphics, this game's, it's pretty to look at. I mean, fires move, people move and have expressions, very nice details even in the back corners, from barrels and urns to different books on the shelves, even a slightly crooked chest up on the top shelf there, folds in sheets. There's a lot to this game, not to even mention a fantastic story. And like every MMO, it has its slow parts, so that's why I wouldn't give it a straight 10 out of 10. Not for the noobs of gaming, only because if you didn't care about the story and you came in for non-combat controls, this would be super easy. But if you're not familiar with any combat control and you're just trying to jump into it blindly like I did, it could be difficult at times, be that everything is built around strategy. So a strong 8.5, maybe a 9, or a 9, maybe an 8.5, I don't know. I'm somewhere around that region. I can't give it a solid 10 because mainly one simple thing, and it's just the fact that the game is an MMO. I love it. I love every bit of it. But the Final Fantasy MMO, I don't know. Actually, that's not a problem with me now that I really think about it. I mean, it works. It plays nice. It's fun. It's definitely very fun. Definitely deserves the Final Fantasy title. Definitely deserves that. If you can get into MMOs though, you'll love this game. And me, I converted from WoW, so if that tells you anything, and I love this game. Though there are times where I get really confused on what to really do. There's the MMO factor. Welcome to the Diamond Forge. Here we have but one goal, to offer the services of our crafting facilities in accordance with the wishes of the Revenant Soul chapter of the Adventurers Guild. If it's Rowena's you seek, you'll find her out the door to your right. If there is naught else we can help you with, however, then I must ask you to leave. Well, I do not exactly know. Drake Fury, glad you could convert over. Yes, State of Sun, it is love. My bad. I have no idea what really happened. It's beyond us all. I literally opened up the duty finder and just... I'm kind of afraid to do it again. Yeah, Drake Fury has a point there. This game has so many shoutouts to all the other games. Like I said earlier, It's a little bit spoilerish, but watching this playthrough, any of my playthrough, can honestly be considered spoilerish only because of the fact that I literally run through the story and I put it on myself thick. But Sid has Biggs, Jesse, and a Wedge. The summons, all the summons. This reminds me. Just so much, you know. So, where would I go for this gear? I am having some difficulties. Go check out Hobrin Quest. They start in Old Dahl near the 8th route. I'll check it out sometime. I'm definitely do Hildebrand. Worth all the LOLs. The LOLs! Alright. Let me somehow figure out how to find this armor. Can't go in there. I'm just not finding it. Would it not be in Ruinas here? But the foreign merchant, she only sells random stuff that I have no idea what they do. Outdoor furnishing. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. For now, I'm gonna go to New Gradania, turn in this job quest. Then we'll check out this other place here. Hildebrand. Which would be better, do you guys think? The, getting things going with, the coil? Or do the Hildebrand? I'll leave it up to you guys. Hildebrand or Bonding Coil of Bahamut. Yeah, Gonzalo, actually at the very end of that stream, I don't know what happened. I actually had to pop over to a point 2 here. I have no idea what happened, to be honest with you. I've got no real explanation. Hildy, if you want laughs. Coil will be hard. Coil will be harder at start. It's fun though. Okay, we'll do Hildy. Let me grab a quick drink. It'll literally take me a second. And we'll pop in on Hildy here. Won't be long, guys, and we'll be having that giveaway. Won't be long. Want to do it unsynced? Very cool. I'm having trouble with getting gear. I looked all over Mordona, and I didn't find anything helpful. Hello, Tonberry. I scoured my research notes for a hint as to why the summoning failed, but there was no revelations to be found. I am forced to conclude that the cause must lie outside our current understanding of the art. Thus, I shall begin studying the tombstones I received from Rambroge, and hope they contain some heretofore unknown wisdom. Mayhap these new edgy requires a different manner of catalyst. While I delve into the mystery, I suggest you continue. Whoa, that was what a big yield. The next summoner quest will be available from Ymitra upon reaching level 52. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. It's very possible State of Sun, but I didn't even know the vendors. We'll go back and check it out real quick. So simple, quick. Teleport away. And Poetics may be out of question for the knot. That's pretty cool, Gonzalo. Ariana. And more donuts. More donut. Right side. Ah. Let's see. Wow, almost all of this helps. So I definitely want everything more imbued with intelligence. Make sure, yes. Intelligence. Intelligence. It's crazy looking. Now I definitely got to get those boots. Who is the younger here? That I do not know. Gonzalo. Okay. We'll worry about the boots as we go. I'm not really gonna try to get into the duty finder right now. Just, it doesn't really seem like it's gonna be worth... I mean, I know the armor is gonna be worth our time, but trying the duty finder and potentially getting thrown out of another stream for the night does not seem worth my time. Kinda seems the opposite of what I should be doing. What is your level weapon like? Actually, it should be decent. I just got it from, the quest. Let me check it out. Level 50. Autumn level 110. Everything else is 120. I'm guessing it would be primal gear for the Lolithellan. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll look into it. Gear should last you till you're 54, and from there, there's an NPC that sells 54 plus weapons and armor and for cheapo. And accessories. And Gonzalo, I'm 23, so you're older than I, but not by much. Who's counting anyway? No, and just hearing all that just made me think about me and my chocobo. So, without further ado, let's go to Ul'dah. Let's talk to Hildebrand. It seems like I'm not gonna really be able to upgrade the weapon at the moment. I don't really know for sure, but I am basically out of poetics, or not poetics, but tombstones. Let's see. Yeah, I only have 11 left. 11. So I don't really have much for anything, and grinding for the duty finder is basically out of question for the night. Standing near a bench, look for the closest plus sign side quest. Is it the Rise and the Fall of Gentlemen? I know it's not the Samurai. Wamond. It may be something I've already done. Okay. Wamond is the fellow. The Rise and Fall of the Gentleman. An old acquaintance of Wamond? Or is this Waymond? Is this Waymond? We'll call him Waymond. Or Wamond. I like Wamond. We'll call him Wamond. Wamond is at wit's end. and the businessman would have you help her. I hear you've been busy as a bee, Tonberry. Seems half the whispers that come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildebrand? What should I say? You guys told me about him, but before that, I had no knowledge. Go in blonde, or go in acting like a know-it-all? I'm thinking no, or should I say yes? Go in blonde. 500 tomes for the autumn level 30 weapon. 500, wow, I'm gonna have to really spam the duty finder for that. Here we go. No, I have not heard of Hildebrand. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildebrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse, Dalmond the Clevendy. All of it can be stopped, he says, so as long as he finds the hero of prophecy, and, wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildebrand himself. So, he flies off towards Dalmond. That's right, he flew, launches himself straight into air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had a only reason for bringing this up. Right. So, Nashu Hildebrand's eldest assistant has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where you might find her, she's like to visit Hildebrand's grave in the Lich Yard. When she's frustrated, try looking there first. So where is this Camp Drybone? Is that the Lich Yard which they speak? The Eastern Thanalan. Yes, Drybone it is. Hildebrand. Yeah, T. I've been talked into it. For the lulz. For the lulz. We'll jump back into everything as we go. I've got to start slowing down, enjoying the game more. You've all tried to get me to so many times before, and you've all talked me into it. From henceforward, I shall yet continue the story, no doubt, but also I'll lay into the little fun moments. You've talked me into it. Best quest chain. Let's dive in. I've heard so many mixed feelings about that. Oh, there's actually some in Heaven Sword. That's pretty cool. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me. I bet I have. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with the grace and style. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then, he came back down and he... Flashback here? Hadn't had one of these in a while. This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you full day?" And we'll laugh and laugh. They say no one remembers the Warrior of Lot. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. Hey, that could be Final Fantasy I throw out right there. Nobody remembers those Warriors of Lot. But I remember you, Inspector. No gentleman, hero Hildebrand. I could never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. It's super filzy so far. Just dig up his coat. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie, who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalan, you might find them, and then you could, you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. Participate in the fate. Fallen corpses with install. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get the fate going here. It's always a bummer to wait on a fate. It's kind of the story behind me in the Crystal Tower right now. And that little series of quests. It's pretty cool, Gonzalo. It should start as soon as you get there. Let's hope so. I remember when they first introduced you to the Scully Desert. It's pretty intimidating. I should honestly be doing more of the quest for the Almajah as well. These are some dapper looking zombies. Oh, I got a level sync. Not really sure why I did that. I mean, I can just use Bane. Oh, Bane, what are you doing to me? Always love this music. Hey, Free, what are you fighting over there? You dapper zombie of your own? Let's really test the limits here. Let's see how many we can get all at once. Might kill me, but hey, we'll just test it out. I feel like I can take on a crowd here. Maybe I'm just feeling cocky. Let's hope not. Should have hit that with that swift cast. They all are weak right now as well. So, I mean, it's not like I have too many bragging rights here. This is all things I could have and should have completed back at level 50. Though the level sync should help out a little bit on the difficulty. A little bit. And we did it. Gonna spam Ruin 2. Honestly thought that one would have done it. One more. Nope, that was it. Well, back to Dropo? Yes. Bane does not discriminate. Ruin everything. Click on the blue text instead of the quest name. It opens the map directly. Really? Ah. Nice. Makes you wonder why they go through all of these extra little things when the game itself could just kind of tell you that along the way. Instead they give you all these nice little commands. I passed her up. Gonzalo remembers the Warriors a lot. I do too. They couldn't wipe our memories clean, even through their time loop. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Curious parchment. Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagaholi Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south. And look, there's something written here. A gentleman is rather than does. Very well spoken. That sort of reminds me, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us. Assistant? Onward to Sagaholi. Assistant? Well, that's a little mean. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I made a mistake. So, we didn't get any of the story completed tonight, which we will jump into tomorrow, I suppose. Just a bit of fun tonight. I definitely want to start doing more Beastmen tribes. Well, let's ride the new mount this time. Kind of seems fitting here with the desert. Right here from this distance, that looks like Howl's Moving Castle. And the closer you get, it does not. I like the music where it picks up with the flute a little bit more at the end. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call out to them. Let them know we come in peace. and when the leader shows himself, we strike. I will go whither the wild rose bloometh. Oh, blooms. A gentleman is rather than does. Show yourself, foul fiends. Ah, the wild rose. Bet you remember that, don't you, Gonzalo? The wild rose. But we'll say a gentleman is rather than does. The magic words. Ah! Who summons the gentle dead men? The gentle dead men. Ah. They live, and we hunger. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guest. Hildebrand? Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky, look! It's a bird! No, it's an airship! No, it's the inspector! We hear and we obey. It's you. It really is you. I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand. Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand of which you speak? My name is Zombrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector. Inspector, overlord, inspector, overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just as confused as all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into your noggin of yours. She's definitely enthusiastic. Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. What is up, Brilliant? Yes, we're at 3 patrons now. Hopefully we can build more all along the way. Glad you could come over to the point too as well. Sorry about the inconvenience there. Even if I were an esteemed gentleman, you purport me to be. The oh goodness, the consusive force with the blast is more like to liquefy my. If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. What? See, even if you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my death. That face. Oh, he's alive. Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Oh, he remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me. Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Another flashback. Ah. Give me a little jump there for a second. So is he buried alive? Or is he truly in fact dead? Does he just wake up and think he's a zombie? Tim! Well, you get to relive it again, Tim. You watch my crazy expressions all along the way. So glad you could make it. Oh, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? Are these zombies here convincing him and cheering him up? Ah, you're a zombie, brah. I, Hildebrand, agent of Equery, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. Hildebrand has awoken. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Could he perhaps be one of my many Oh, but what is this faint, tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears, this dizziness. Could it be a case? Uh-oh, Phoenix down. Oh no. It seems my inventory has become full. Wait, we got spaces here. 20 spaces left. I don't think I misread the map. What? We have to go through all of this again? Yes. Sorry, we will not round 2 that. I loved it. But round 2 seems a bit much. Unable to accept the tuft of Phoenix, you can only... What? Have 1 Phoenix down in the inventory. Well, that does pose a predicament, doesn't it? bacon bread. Let's eat it. Phoenix down. To toss it or to not? Drop the one you carry, then you can complete the quest. We're gonna drop it. Here we go. Discard unique untradeable item. It's gone. No regrets. Let's try one of these others. We've already seen the other two. I go with the wild rose blooms. Doesn't seem to work. Maybe you should try shouting something else. Show yourself, Alphines! That doesn't work either. Toss it! Yeah, I don't understand why you can only have one. It is rather weird, no doubt, but hey, what ifs. I don't really understand the point of the Phoenix Down so far in this game other than really being the Palace of the Dead. I had that little falter earlier where I could have used one, but hey, what ifs. Okay, everybody, it is pretty late, and as much as I want to do another quest, I'll leave it up to y'all. Leave it up to everyone here. Should I do one more quest for Hildebrand? Or go ahead and call it a knot? It's up to you all. After all, don't want to keep you all on any longer than you have to be. So, one more for Hildebrand or call it a knot. It's 3:08 a.m. in my area. So, I don't know how long this is actually going to be, so keep me in mind as well here. Yes, one more. Here we go. We're going to do it. One more for Hildebrand. A mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildebrand from his true calling. Verily it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sagoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Ul'dah is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigator's sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizen. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from this evil. What evil shall he be delivering us from? Question the residents of Ul'dah in the steppes of Nald. I love that little tip that you've given me. No doubt. So much easier doing that than bringing up the whole quest menu. I can never get enough of Hildebrand, but you need to sleep. You need sleep. Well, I do need sleep, but I can rough through one more. After all, I can sleep when I'm dead. Seems like a fitting little pun for now. Agnes, what's up? Beg your pardon. You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags. Do I look like a reporter of the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. Oh, no consorting with perverts. Silver Nettle. What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander? What likes to catch criminals? I like to think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. Me mate's pa, cousin's kid's best friends lost the blade. Oh, me mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend. Wow. Lost his blade the other day to that bastard. Wow, that was a mouthful. Is this one in the quicksand, or should I have walked around? Yes. Nah, either way would have been fun. But tough. Bull tough. Sorry, lad. But if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to Wymond. The only rumors I've heard are those of the weapons thief. Calls himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... not much of a duelist. The duelist is going after people's swords. You sparking my curiosity. I take it you've dealt with the zombie problem, eh? So, do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wymond? Hey! Wymond! That almighty bugger me. Thal almighty bugger me. With a bleeding spear, the death have risen. And they're walking the streets of Ul'dah. No need for melodrama. Melodrama? My good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true. He's not a zombie. I checked. How did she check? Was it the bombs? You do seem to be... No, I gotta move up here for a little bit. You do seem to be hale and healthy, which begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why, question divine providence. What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring the thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did ya? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no link into that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable. I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden. What said her most? This knave assaulted a young woman as well. The audacity. I should fly to her side at... Why, if it isn't the gentleman from Sakaholi. The serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you seek to the belligerent duelist. Capital. It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Damn it, Harley. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Oh, he's just rushing off to find him. Wyman would like to know what you think of Ul'dah. So, how are you taking to Ul'dah, Tonberry? Eh? How do I know your name? Information is my stock and trade, venture. You'd be amazed by what I know. Oh, I love the little cactuar here. Long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josius at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the men will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in a city was this easy, eh? Indeed. And not too far off at all. Josius. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this evening? I have business with you. A missive from Wyman. Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren. Let the hounds feast. So it goes. Oh, this. Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately, for this particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 months' mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. My guess is to align myself back with Wyman here. But that was the last quest, everybody. Last one for the night. It is 3:18 a.m. and I have work tomorrow. Oh, that was a level 1 quest. Huh. That was random. Oh, that is in Hildebrand's quest line. Yeah, it wasn't very much. But hey, I will definitely pick up Wyman's next little piece here. That was super random. I don't exactly remember accepting the quest. It was just kind of there at the end of the Hildebrand thing, and it was just the question mark, or the check mark was actually above his head already. But either way, yeah, we'll definitely pick back up on here tomorrow. And after we get a little bit of this accomplished, we will also jump back into the story tomorrow. Hopefully I can get back into that and keep it going. Although this Hildebrand stuff is pretty funny, no doubt. Sorry that I picked up the wrong quest, everybody. Trying to keep me aboard here, and then I picked the wrong thing. But no doubt we will jump back into it tomorrow night. But for now, we have a different business to attend to before I get out of here. Gameplay never hit me up, so please hit me up. But for now, we will be commencing the giveaway 2.0 of the Cloudstraff plushie. Ooh, the Cloudstraff plushie. It shall go home with somebody tonight. Well, not really tonight, because I have to mail it, send it off, and get everything ready, and then, you know, get a package, make sure everything goes into play. No doubt. Let's jump into all this. As I told you all earlier, I think it was actually at the beginning of the last stream, I put it all inside of the stormblood cup here. All the nice little votes, a bunch of them are in there, quite a bit. But we're gonna keep this random. And right off the bat, everybody, I want to go ahead and say that the best way to actually... Whoa, Choco. Choco's getting excited for it. Yeah, here we go. We'll keep the Stormblood side going. We won't promote Hardy's, even though it came from Hardy's. We're not going to promote them. We're Final Fantasy fans. But, honestly, you should pick these up while you can. Hardy's is running out. I actually got mine for free. I didn't even have to buy a drink. Really cool dude working that day. But, let's go. I'm not going to look. Let's reach on in. Give it a nice little extra shuffle. You want to hear the shuffle? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Nice little shake again. And, again, though, please hit me up on either Facebook, here on YouTube, or even on the Patreon if it, you know, however. Here we go. Gotta look away. Okay, this is the lucky winner. Who is it? I can't read. Oh! What do you know? Empyrean, it was you! Oh. Things got good. You definitely stuck around at the right time. Empyrean, the Cloud plushie is yours. Wow. Hey, you definitely deserve it. Empyrean has been the biggest contributor so far to the page, or the channel, if you will, so it's yours! Ah! Empyrean! So, yeah, congratulations, Empyrean. So glad. I'm actually glad you won that, no doubt. That's actually awesome. Well deserved, no doubt. Well deserved. If you want, though, just go ahead and hit me up on the... Oh, that's awesome. I actually feel really good about that. But hit me up on either the Patreon, the Facebook, or even here, just message me on YouTube. However you want to do it, just hit me up with either a mailing address or a P.O. box, your preference there. And I will definitely get this plushie to you in the most timely of fashions. I will not actually be able to go to the mail tomorrow or the post office. I have a few things come up. But Wednesday or Thursday, no doubt. Wednesday. We'll leave it on Wednesday. I promise you, Wednesday, I will be running to the post office, boxing it up, and Cloud will be on its way to you. All the tags are still on there from everything, all the way down to its Final Fantasy tag to keep it official. So, this is yours, Empyrean. Well deserved, no doubt. So glad you could be the winner. And also, be sure to keep subscribing. Anybody that's new here, that's not all we have. We have a random giveaway coming up for the giant Stormblood sticker. It's been lingering around through all kinds of streams if you want to get a close-up look at that. And at 250 subscribers, we are having the Tidus minifigure giveaway with miniature faces, the Blitzball, 2 additional swords, and a chocobo. So that is at 250, everybody. So let's keep it up. Let's keep sharing. You know, tell everybody you know. Come in here and check it out. Be sure to subscribe, like I said, and that increases your chances. But no doubt, it is time for me to get out of here, everybody. It is definitely late. And Empyrean, congratulations, and thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully, we can have more really cool. Oh, it's definitely cool, Empyrean. Take your time. Hit me up whenever you feel like it there. Actually glad to have a response right off the bat. That was really cool. But no doubt, everybody, just let's keep it all up here. This community here, I actually give everybody different chances to come in here and increase their chances on winning things. you can donate on the Patreon. That definitely helps increase your chances quite a bit more than others. But I have free little things that I do along the way too that also increase your chances. I will have little Facebook things going on eventually. It's kind of hard to manage at the moment, but people have been steady popping in and helping out and keeping things booming there still. And I always keep all kinds of news on there. But another good way is like earlier with the Final Fantasy IV playthrough, everybody that commented on that actually had a chance to have an additional ticket thrown into the old cup here for the giveaway. Which at this point on, all will stay within the cup until it is overrunneth. But it is definitely time for me to get out of here, everybody. And again, Imperialian, just hit me up on your own time. Yeah, I'm really glad that you won, Imperialian. It's really cool. And don't think that I have favorites here, anybody or anything. The reason I say I'm so glad is because, again, he has been, or she, Imperialian here, my bad, has been the biggest contributor of all, and not only that, has been pretty credible when it comes to being pretty frequent, along with a lot of you, so hopefully some of you can also have some of these cool little wins. I will definitely keep the giveaways coming up. Again, at 250 subscribers, we are having the next giveaway for the Titus figure, and then onward at 500, I plan on having 2 giveaways, and then again at 1,000. But that is definitely for the future. That's looking way ahead. For now, Imperialian, take your time, hit me up. I'll be awake for a little bit. I'm actually gonna eat some grub, finish this drink, and then I'm gonna be off. But no doubt, everybody, I am so glad you came in. So glad you could be a part of all this. So glad you told me about Wyman and his little chain of quests with Hildeman and how did I forget his name? Hildy. We'll call him Hildy for now. But awesome, Imperialian. I will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. Well, after this stream, of course. And gosh, everybody, has been awesome. But Imperialian, thank you so much, and congratulations once more. David, glad you could jump in here. Drake Fury, thank you for all the help on everything. State of Sun, to you as well. And Law T, thank you all for coming in here, being part of this. It's always so great to have you all around. Tim, it's fun, definitely fun. Oh, good solo. Glad you could jump in here on the point 2 as well. Hopefully a lot of people got to jump in from the last video on here onto the point 2. I always hate having to split up the streams like that, but hey, the internet can be a very, very unpredictable thing. No doubt there. Ruben, I don't know if you've stuck around for all this, but hopefully you have. Definitely glad that you got to come in here as well. But I'm so glad you all got to make it. And again, congratulations to you, Imperialian. But it is time for me to get out of here. And again, eat some grub and head to rest. It is Tomberry Disciple, everybody. And it has been more than great. See you tomorrow. I will be starting off again with the Red Mage. Gonna do some grinding with him. Probably gonna consist all of grinding. Gonna hit the duty finder up, try to get some more seals so I can get the newest weapon that he can actually obtain. And I'll be hitting up Final Fantasy IV again tomorrow as well, before the 14 playthrough. And then you can catch me right here again tomorrow night, playing the Summoner, right after Final Fantasy IV. Good night, everybody. Take it easy, and hopefully you can jump back in here tomorrow. And I hope you all have a great night as well. And if you're at work, hopefully that goes swift, and it is amazing, or however amazing work can be. Tomberry Disciple, and I am out of here.